What's going on, everybody? I want to talk to you today about conquering emotions, or at least helping you with your emotions when it comes to high yield investing. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right. I want to talk to you today about all the mistakes I've made through the years and the emotional mistakes I've made in hopes that you won't make these mistakes. Now, I don't hardly make these mistakes anymore because I've done them so many times in the past that I'm pretty set here on my emotional perspective when it comes to these high yield dividend stocks. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about knowing why you are in these funds. Okay, if you watch any of my content, you know I'm trying to retire in a year, maybe two, but hopefully in a year. And my wife and I are going to hopefully travel across the country, and we're going to use a portion of these dividends to live off of. And that's great, right? We don't have to work. We're going to be getting this money from the dividends, and I know, and I'm going to reinvest some of it back in. And I know it's going to take 2-3 years for the initial investment to be paid off, but that's okay. I understand it, and that's why I'm in it. So with that being said, when it's red, and like Tesla, for instance, and it's going down after bad earnings from Tesla, I don't panic. I look at it as opportunity to buy more shares, okay, which of course is going to increase my dividend yield and just build our portfolio from there. So my mindset is that red is okay, and it doesn't faze me one bit. Now, do I like to see my initial capital going down? No, but that's par for the course. That's what happens with dividend investing. Sometimes stocks do go down, and sometimes down for a while, and you have to be okay and comfortable. Be okay and be comfortable knowing that this could happen. So I look at it as opportunity, not as fear, and I hope some of you guys feel the same way. Me and my wife are on a little getaway, so if you notice a different background, we're in a nice little suite, staying here for a few days, but I wanted to get this video out to help some people. Okay, the chart really helps. I have a Discord server, as a matter of fact. If you want to join a Discord server, we talk about charts and other stuff in there and high yield dividend investing. I'll put a link in the description. I get a hard time from folks when I post my charts in different Discord servers, not from everybody, of course, but there's a random few, who don't believe in technical analysis, and that's okay. They just don't understand it. But I'm telling you, the chart really helps. I posted a video yesterday after in the middle of the day as Tesla was tanking, because Tesla was, and I put levels on the chart to look for a possible bounce, right? And that really helps me knowing what downside could happen and upside. So knowing basic support and resistance levels can really help your mindset. And I really think it's important that you just have a basic understanding of how to read the charts and knowing where support and resistance levels are. And it help you formulate a plan, and it can help you take the fear out of your position that you're holding. Okay, here's something else. Now, those of you that are in Tesla, you are realizing what a pullback, what a big correction looks like. Guys, there's going to be plenty of corrections. There's going to be plenty of pullbacks as time goes on. This sounds really weird, but people think the market should only go up all the time. That's just not the way it works. So knowing this, that there will be corrections, okay, and that there will be pullbacks, mentally could help you weather the storm when they do appear. Okay, here's another thing, talking about corrections and pullbacks. When the ETFs, let's take Coney, for instance, when it started taking off from 20 and went all the way up to 30, I personally didn't buy into that because I know how these things work. I've seen them, stocks and ETFs throughout the decades, go racing up and then plummet again. And I don't personally want to chase that as it's going up, because I know reality is it'll come back down. Now, usually, right? There's some that just go on forever. That's very rare, right? The majority of them go up really hard, and the faster, harder they go up means you're going to collapse just as fast. Take your time, be patient. You don't have to FOMO into anything and get a real high price. Let the stock market work for you. Don't work for the stock market. Let the prices come back down. If there's something you really want and it's taking off, give it a few days and see what happens. I don't count it as missed opportunity. I count it as like I'm chasing something. And now I'm stuck in something at a really high position. That's not good for my plan. So I encourage you, if something is running up really hard, take a walk around, turn off the phone, whatever, for a few days and come back and then see where it's at. Okay. Another thing is with these emotions, and I see this so much with guys panic selling when things are going down. Now, I don't know everyone's circumstance in their life, and they may need that money like right now, so they have to sell at a loss, and that hurts and that sucks, and I'm sorry that happens to people. But emotionally, it's not healthy to go through these. I mean, you could actually get health problems behind this, being so worried and constantly on your mind about a stock going down. So that's why it's really important, I think, because it's not just your portfolio that suffers when you make emotional decisions. All of a sudden, you as a person could start suffering, and that's not good. No money is worth you freaking out and then getting your heart rate up. And, I'm talking to all my older friends here, right? Getting your blood pressure up there, it's not good. So best to let the emotions go and just be calm about the situation and know why you're in these funds. Okay. Another thing is you can't let your emotions, or try to let your emotions bleed into other parts of your life. Like I said, I'm guilty of all of these in the past. I'm trying to help your learning curve, and hopefully you don't repeat these mistakes, right? I have been guilty of things not going well in the stock market for me, and I made a bad decision, and then I'm just pissed off the rest of the day, right? This happened. I'm much better about it now, but I didn't used to be. And I would be upset. It wouldn't be my wife's fault or my kids' fault or whatever. It'd be nobody's fault but my own. But I couldn't let it go. And so, like, if Christy would say something, I would snap back at her, or something. And she's like, oh, it has nothing to do with her. It's with me and my emotions and my family's money. And I know we all have a huge responsibility to our families when we hold positions that we do, and depending upon size of the positions that we hold. So it's naturally going to be a stressful environment to watch your family's money depleting as the stock goes down. But remember, know why you're in it, okay? You're in it for income, and you're looking for freedom in your life, and that's why you're in them, just like the reason I'm in them. Hope you enjoyed the content. This is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper, out.